If you were to turn around and sell your business tomorrow, could you? Do you have any idea what your business's value actually is on the open market? It's a process I've been through several times, both buying and selling, and I can say it's an absolutely daunting task, but I like to break it down into two different sections. You have your objective variables, which are rooted in numbers and facts, and you have your subjective variables, which are rooted in operational excellence. So the formula I like to use when assigning a value to a business is your EBI TDA multiplied by a factor of 3 to 6, somewhere in between there. Your EBI TDA is your earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So essentially it's a inflated net profit, and you take it from the previous calendar year. Now, do you multiply it by 3, 4, 5, 6? Well, here's where you look at your subjective variables. This is where I like to look at two things that a business has. One, does it have standard operating procedures? And two, how involved is the owner? So let's look at standard operating procedures. What are they? Your SOPs, a lot of business owners make the mistake of having all of their SOPs in their head. But when you actually write down all of your SOPs, it acts as an instruction manual for another owner to be able to step in and run your business the same way you do. It adds credence to the value of your business. Otherwise, you may just be selling someone else a job. So the more you put in your SOPs, everything from how you hire people, how you fire people, even how you plan on marketing the company, what has worked, what has not worked, everything that you do to make your company profitable, the more you put in your SOPs, the more valuable your business becomes. Now maybe not only do you multiply that EDI, TDBA by 3, maybe now you multiply it by 4, 5, or even 6. But in order to really get that high value, now we have to look at the next part, and that is how heavily involved the owner is in the business. I like to think of it as a graph. So you have on the y-axis owner involvement, on the x-axis you have how valuable the business. The more involved an owner becomes up the y-axis, the less valuable the business becomes, and the less involved the owner becomes, the more valuable the business becomes. So what you're looking at is, can you take a 2-week vacation? Look at it this way. Can you take a 2-week vacation and the business still turns a profit? If so, then now your business, there is so much foundation underneath that value that we've previously assigned to that number, and it opens it up to real investment. So if the business hinges on the owner being involved in the day-to-day, it's truly not worth much to anyone else. It might not be even worth the EBI TDA by itself without even multiplying it, because very few people want to buy a job. So when you're trying to assign a value to your business, yes, you can just look at the numbers, but then you also have to look at, yes, does my business have strong SOPs? Could someone step in and run the business without me? And 2, how involved am I, or am I just trying to sell a job to someone? Now, even if you're not trying to sell your business, I love assigning a value to your business, because if you can actually sell your business, regardless of the fact that if you want to, if it is able to be sold as an entity because it has strong SOPs, it turns a profit, and it doesn't rely on the owner, well, then you have an extremely healthy business. I hope this video was valuable to you. If you have any questions, please drop it in a comment below, or feel free to connect with me directly. I love talking shop with other business owners. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe.